So I have a whole bunch of cards here for practice strategies. So I'm going to choose one for the next movement. The harder I work, the luckier I get. So why don't we do a little bit of unit practice? That's the card that I'm pulling out of this pack. So what is unit practice?
It's when you practice a few times one measure plus the next measure.
Plus the next downbeat, right? Absolutely. And we like to always say how many we're going to repeat correctly, right? So how about tonight? Do you want to do three?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
three.
about 30.
Okay, sounds good. Let's have lucky three. So why don't you start at the beginning and you'll stop at the second measure on that downbeat. Wonderful. Okay, good. Two more times. I loved your articulation. Good. All right. So how about if you choose another unit to practice?
I thought you were gonna say you choose a card, and I can't even choose a card.
I know. I wish you could choose a card. How about the next time we do it, I'll tell you like maybe three or four of them, and then you can choose. Okay. So how about your next choice of a unit practice?
Um, the last measure.
Okay. Sounds good. Good. And you know what? You could add a play prepare practice strategy for the very last G major chord. So can you go ahead and prepare it? Because you have to jump, right? And you could even prepare your pedal so you'll be extra sure you're going to play the notes correctly. Oh, that's wonderful. Good. Two more times. Good for you.
With these notes.
Yeah, you don't have to play it because you're just preparing them absolutely correctly. Good. Good. You feel really confident about that? So before we play the entire movement, we know that third movements of sonatinas are fast, right? So first and last movements are usually the ones that are bright and cheerful, and the second movements are always slower. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Are you okay with the left hand crossovers in measures 5 and 6? Are you all right, Louise? Are you okay?
Those are the funnest measures, and they're not very hard.
Good. I'm glad you don't think they're very hard. Good for you. Okay, so let's take it from the top. Keep it nice and steady. Yes, and at the very, very end, do you think that you should drop deeply into the bed of the keys? Yes. Yes, that's what you do. So why is it so much nicer to end with a nice deep into the keys motion?
Because there's pedal, and then it's kind of like the ending of the song.
Yeah, it's more like an ending. Yes, where you drop and then you roll. Yes, good for you. Okay, nice going.